Okay, everybody, hello and welcome to what I believe is the stream. This is going to be the Heat Races stream, everybody. Oh, I forgot to play the music. Hold on. Let me get that going. All right, here we go. So I will explain as this loads. I will explain the, qualifying procedures here for how this worked. Can you guys hear me first off? On chat, can you guys hear me? Hello? Okay, good. Sweet. Alright, way this qualifying system worked. 56 cars are attempting to run Road Atlanta this year for 36 spots on the grid. The field has been split into 7 heats, where the top 5 will make it in. The top 5 are all going to be then seeded into qualifying positions based on where they were on the original list of sessions. The last car is reserved for the pole sitter. The pole sitter, predictably, considering this is his, race, basically, is Kenny Myatt. Kenny Myatt, the one-off driver for Tenaire, is our pole sitter for the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta. You will not be seeing him in this, little showing, but he will be on pole for the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta, and going to be a good threat to win the Kenny Myatt trophy, because last year they named the trophy after Kenny Myatt, thinking he was never coming back. Turns out he decided he wanted to win the trophy that was named after him, so he now is on pole for the race. Kind of a weird story there. So this is going to take a little bit, actually, as we have to set this up. I have to make sure the qualifying orders are correct. Alright. Actually, this... Oh, no, it's not good. Alright, what happens if I back out of the game? Does the stream still work? Alright, it's still working now. You guys can still hear me, right? Alright, because I have to set up the grid order for the heat! Alright. Yeah, it's gonna kind of be like one of these kind of very interesting things where I have to set up qualifying orders. These are only 4-lap heats, keep in mind. So it's gonna be... Alright, let's see how it looks. Got the first 4 correct. 5th, didn't get that one right. That's it. Alright, that one's ready to go. So, these qualifying races are going to be 4 laps. That's it. 4 laps. Alright. Oh, I guess 7 laps. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Delete that. I have to reorganize this. I'm not being smart today.
Drivers, to your cars.
Yeah, definitely didn't do that right. Alright. Toth cars are actually really quick today, Snake, it looks like. Alright, so it's... Danielson, Colin, Taylor. Alright. So, the top 5 from this qualifying race will make it in... The top 5 from every qualifying race will make it into the event. And these are only 4-lap races, so... This is going to be a bit of an interesting showdown, if you ask me. Alright.
Drivers, start your engines!
So, your qualifying order for this heat, for the first heat, is Alex Rowe, who qualified I want to say he qualified P3 on the overall board. He'll be interesting to watch. Of course, on the overall board, this is the order that they qualified in order of how fast they were on the overall board. So here they go. Remember, top 5 make the race out of these 4 laps. You got 4 laps to prove your worth around Road Atlanta to make the race. That's it. Any incidents will go to the stewards. Today's driver stewards are Rich Roy and Ryan Matthews. I have them set up on my phone, ready to go if there's any chaos today. Green flag is out and away we go. LaRusso Danielson got a great start there over the 01 car, but can the 01 fight back of Rowe? Looks like the 2 DNCs got a bad start there. And Rowe takes the lead. Calvin jumps up into second. And here we go. Down the hill we go. For the first time all day. A little bit of side contact there between the 48 and the 52. Remember, there is a transfer position back here that they got to be worried about. Remember, top 5 is what we're looking at, and right now Vince Freeze has it. His teammates, Lamas and Hart, are not in the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta right now. However, Danielson goes wide as they go down the backstretch for the first time all day today. Hold on, I had to fix that up. This will be the same qualifying system we use for the American 700. Yes, there will probably be more entries as well for that race. Down to down to the chicane for the first time out of 4. And here we go, up the hill once again. And again, if I'm LaRusso Danielson, I'm going to be a little concerned because now you've got Vince Freeze and Cody Lamas closing in now here. We do know that team is not happy with their performance. DNC hasn't been. And remember, top 5 make it into the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta. Everybody else goes home. If there's also any mechanical problems, that is automatic that is automatic out then as well. So far, so good here at Road Atlanta. Alex Rowe has a really large lead right now over Lance Calvin, Cameron Taylor in 3rd. LaRusso Danielson in 4th and Vince Freeze in 5th. We're not seeing a big run here from anybody further back. And, yeah, overall, pretty clean racing so far out of Heat A. We thought Heat A might be a more competitive one because there's a lot of really strong cars in this, but, not as much of an action as we thought. We did see, LaRusso Danielson will probably lose a lot of spots on his original starting grid spot at this stage, but I'm believing he still should make the race. Lap 3 of 4, we're halfway home. Alex Rowe has done a really good job holding off everybody so far in this event, as now Lance Calvin is closing in little by little here. It looks like he had a much better run through turn 1 there. And Calvin is closing. Down the hill they go for the 3rd time. Cameron Taylor's also closing in, and it looks like the gap between Danielson, although Danielson's faster than Taylor that last lap, is growing between the two, and Vince Freeze is closing in now on Danielson a bit. Remember, the transfer spot here, right now the cars going home would be Lamas, Kiterman, and Hart. DNC, again, this is a more high-powered road course. They've struggled with power. And at the quarter mark, there will be the first upgrades for the cars at the quarter mark, where each team is allowed to add some ratings or add some upgrades to their car of one area of their car. And we're expecting this team to go either engine or aero on this team, but we're not sure how that's going to go. But at the quarter mark, there will be an upgrade for them. Well, actually, it looks like Cameron Taylor really quick here. The fastest car right now is the Cameron Taylor car. The 5 car, the Tenaire. Remember, the Tenaires are We have a Tenere on pole for this race. No matter what happens, Kenny Myatt is on pole. Even though Myatt is not even attempting these qualifiers. Down the hill they go. Up the hill. It looks like this is going to be Rowe's race. It actually looks like it's going to be a fairly calm quali. Noah Hart looks way off the pace. A 19.7's his fastest lap time. That's not good if you're Noah Hart. Especially considering you're almost 2 seconds off the pace of the 5 car, who seems to be struggling this lap because the Miyagi-Do Karate car of LaRusso Danielson has closed in on him. And it looks like he is actually going to get the spot here. Oh, is there a problem with the 5? Yes, there's a fuel system problem with the 5, so this is going to be important. There goes Vince Freeze by. Both of them there. And this is going to be incredibly critical. Is can Cody Lamas get by the 19 car? Will there be a move? It is going to be Alex Rowe winning this heat. So he will be in the seating for Group A. And it looks like Cameron Taylor is going to come home and qualify even with the fuel damage. System damage, and it looks like Cody Lamas, Ethan Kiterman, and Noah Hart are all going home. The 3-time and reigning champion Noah Hart going home. And even with a fuel system problem, Cameron Taylor was able to hold off the pack behind him with a valiant effort there by Cameron Taylor. So if somebody in the chat in a spoiler, whether if you're Rich Roy or whoever on the Discord in a spoiler, please put in that the 5, or that the 01, the 28, the 88, and the 5 and the 019 all make the field out of that group. They all advance. That'd be greatly appreciated. That is an official result. Season 28. 28 R2 Heat A. So that is the first qualifier done. Very calm one. Let's take a look at the chat right now. And not in the chat on the... There, I meant on Discord. My apologies, Jared. You didn't need to do that. You can... I'll delete that, actually, because I don't want spoilers in here. I understand what you were doing, and thanks for helping out, but, yeah, we didn't really want that. All right. The Bernie channel. Let's... Oh, it's Do Karate. My apologies. All right, we're going to Heat B now, which I will then order.
Drivers, to your cars.
All right. So yes, please comment away. Oh. Well, I saved the results anyway. And somebody, I think, got... Oh, oops. It would be... I can go off of verbatim from it. So it was Rowe. The cars that made it were Rowe. Well, basically, all the top 5 on the list, with the exception of Lamas being switched out for Freeze. In that order. So it would be... Oh, no, it's not actually in that order. It's, hold on, I'll just get up the export. Sorry, I was too fast there. My apologies to everybody watching this. R2... Heat A. Okay. It is Rowe, Danielson. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Rowe, Kelvin, Freeze, Taylor, and Danielson. Alright, good, we got it. Alright, cool. Let me take a look at the starting grid for B. This one actually is going to be a competitive session, I think. Looking at it. Very competitive. Next up is Heat B. And the stream is still going. All right. So, in this session, we have the qualifying order of Takumi Hirano.
Drivers, to your...
Marcus Sawyer, Jared Vershegen, Sean Angel, Dylan Speeds, Eric Monaco, Caitlin Tannerhill, and Ty Silverspoon. All right, B heat of G total. There are 7 heats for this. Remember, top 5 make it. All right, here we go for this 4-lap heat. Again, my apologies on that last heat for being too quick. Getting off that. Here we go. Green flag is out. Takumi Hirano leads the field to the green. Good start by Sawyer there on the outside. Angel and Vershegen side by side as well. They had good starts, it looks like. And it looks like Sawyer's going to take the lead in the Lycoya. And here we go through the field. Hirano and Sawyer are going at it right now. A little further back, we've got Angel and the 2 Silver Speed cars duking it out a little further back as well. Ooh, contact! We got a crash! Both the Silver Speeds are involved, and that's going to be both of them probably not making it. So Vershegen and Monaco are out. Well, Monaco is not yet, but Vershegen is done. Jared Vershegen will not qualify for the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta. Marcus Sawyer now leads over Takumi Hirano. Sean Angel, Dylan Speeds, Caitlin Tannerhill, Ty Silverspoon, and Eric Monaco has a lot of damage in the back. So that's going to be 8th and 7th for them. So really only the last car in this line will make it. Will not make it, I'm sorry. Everybody else should. Let's take a look at that incident again here. And if there will be any penalty repercussions from it that the stewards will want to take a look at. Down the hill they go. They're side by side here. And ooh, Angel comes over a bit, but if I'm going to take a guess, that's racing deal, but maybe the stewards will look at it again here. I mean, we can go on board the blimp cam here, or the helicopter cam, rather. I mean, I'm thinking that's a racing deal. And obviously, I don't think the Silver Speed team wanted to take each other out, but maybe it's on the 41, but I mean, I don't necessarily know if I don't necessarily know if there's going to be anything there to say. I take it that's a racing deal there, Mr. Driver Stewards? He just says hashtag teamwork in the chat. Oh, no need to look at that. They penalize themselves. Okay. Didn't see that. My apologies. No action taken. Oh, but we got another car blowing up. That's Marcus Sawyer. Oh, when did this happen? So we got a Lycoya blowing up, so everybody else is going to make the race. From the lead, Marcus Sawyer grenades the motor. And that means if you're left running, you're in. Or if there's more calamity, you might be able to get the 41 back in this. But the 97 is out and won't be qualifying for the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta. And we've got a battle between Angel and Speeds here. And Monaco is a lap down out there again. So if there's more chaos, Monaco's got a shot. And look at this pack. They're racing pretty hard for second because remember, this is going to determine where they're going to start in the race. Their finishing order here, Will. And now, here goes Dylan Speeds is now trying to get by Sean Angel. We know the 8 is done. Or, I'm sorry, the 25 is done. But coming up here, I mean, 25's not officially out yet. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the 42 and the 94. 94 ran a little bit wide there. This is Hirano's race to lose at this point, but I don't think Monaco can technically have the number of laps in because he's only just starting lap 3. So even if there was an incident, I think it would end up... It would be a very controversial decision, but... I think it would end up... costing the 41 there. And it looks like they get through the scariest section of the track A-OK. But man, these two are racing really hard. The 42 and the 94, all qualifier, have been incredibly hard. There's Hirano. Look how big of a lead Hirano's got because of the battle back here. I mean, it's an all-out war between these four for position. But, uh-oh, he goes off the track there. And we've got the 42 making a run here on the 94. Again, I don't think the 41 can technically make it. And Angel and Speeds now are doing battle here. Is Speeds going to sling out here and maybe get the inside? Angel goes a little wide there. But it looks like, okay, Hirano has won this qualifier. Second place is going to go to Angel. Here comes Tannehill for third. And Tannerhill's going to get third. At the last second, Tannehill grabs third away from Speeds. Fourth goes to Speeds, and fifth goes to Ty Silverspoon. Going home, we have Eric Monaco. Coming home sixth. Seventh and eighth are going to be Verstegen, are going to be Marcus Sawyer and Verstegen. So Marcus Sawyer does not make it. Here are the results as I export them really quickly. Hold on, let me go down here. Heat B is what I want. And there's your results for the chat to edit. Right there. So, no action was taken on the Silver Speed incident there. I'm sure Gerald Silver, who had some quite choice comments to say after the Daytona race, won't be too happy with officialing for not penalizing the 94, probably, even though that would be a completely ludicrous argument. But, yeah. And the officialing body did not exactly like the comments that Silver made. So, we'll see. Has the order been updated? Yes, it has. Time to go on to round C. I will take a look at the comments. Alright, I'm just looking at the comments really quickly here. IB heats, let's go. We got fast cars, too many blue cars. Oh, come on, Eric, seriously, I jinxed myself. Yep. Heat C coming up. Let's take a look at it.
Drivers, to your cars.
Qualifying saved. Yeah. He ain't gonna be happy, I'll just say that. Gerald Silver won't be after that one. Let's take a look at the order for C. Alright, so it is more... Wow, it actually qualified it exactly correctly. I didn't have to change the order at all. I could have just ran it. Well, wouldn't that be funny? It got it exactly correctly, the qualifying order for Heat C. I did not have to do any editing. I should have taken a look at that before I got out of there, but... Alright, we've got a lot of ghost cars in this. The Tothmobile. I know there's a special way that I'm supposed to pronounce that, but I'm not smart enough to do it. Here we go. So, our qualifying order today is Tim Morse, Farley Callahan, Evan Byrne, Billy Ray Smith-Thompson, Bethany Woodard, Rich Roy, Apo Anselmi, and Sean Ard in order there. And interestingly enough, the 56th place qualifier, the last place qualifier, because he was in Group B being Ty Silverspoon, has made the race. So just a little bit of a tidbit of info there. by everybody. And we are off here in Group C, and off we go. Down to turn number 1. This is gonna be a wild one, I think. Oh, it's like broth? Okay. Broth? Okay. Down to turn 1, though. It's a pretty clean start, although I think the Woodard car has lost a number of spots from the qualifying position. Actually, no. Woodard just qualified that far back. Although Woodard is now falling way down the order there. And, oh, the 19 and the 95 have taken each other out! Ard and the 95 of Woodard there. Oh, man, Lycoya is not having a good qualifier here. Woodard goes wide, and then the forces the 95 offline. And, yeah. Let's take a look at the helicopter cam at this. Is there anything controversial here? The 95 goes wide, hits the 19, and the 19 can't get it back under control. And then, are the stewards going to take a look at that? No, they are not. They are not even looking at that. So, a racing deal has been called. Meanwhile, up front, it is Tim Morse over Farley Callahan. Evan Byrne is running third. Billy Ray Smith-Thompson's currently in. Rich Roy is in the last transfer spot with Ayapo and Selmy on the outside looking in. The Lycoya of Woodard on the outside looking in. And now Ard Sibasport on the outside looking in as well. Here we go. Tim Morse now is being challenged by Farley Callahan in the Ghost Racing Broth cars. And now we got a battle for the lead here. Remember, this isn't just about qualifying. This is also determining where you're going to qualify in the main event. So, racing for the win actually does mean something here. It is an important thing to do. And if something else were to happen, that could also help the 95 and the 19. So don't give up if you're Woodard or Ard yet. And here we go. Up the hill they come. In the Phantom F4 Broth cars, Morse leads at the halfway mark over Callahan, Byrne, and Smith-Thompson. Smith-Thompson, I believe, actually might be the fastest car on the track. Yes, he is. Smith-Thompson is faster than all the other cars in front of him. This is actually going to be a pretty competitive race here right at the end. I believe it should be. As we rocket up the hill, Smith-Thompson looking incredibly quick here. Dives down low. Not going to get it, though. That's an aggressive move. And Selmy probably isn't going to make it at this rate, unless if something stupid happens in front. And it looks like Morse has kind of gaffed Callahan a little bit. The Sandusky, Ohio driver. Also the same area that Kenny Myatt's from, Farley Callahan. And Cameron Taylor lives only about 30 minutes away as well, so... Or 40 minutes away as well, so... The three drivers all from the same area. As right now, if you right now are Ard or Woodard, you're hoping for something really dumb to happen. As Billy Ray Smith-Thompson's move, I think, cost him a lot of momentum, and now he has fallen back off of the 64 car. The 64 car is now starting to make a run on the 13. Down the hill they go. White flag. This is all Tim Morse, it looks like. Down into turn 1 they go. And at this rate, the Ghost team wanted to get 9 of their cars on the grid. And at this rate, it looks like they're going to do that, because nobody can touch them. It seems like in terms of these qualifiers. Now, will Callahan mount a charge here on the 015? The 64 now goes really quick as well. 64 is... jumping up the order, but the 015, it was the fastest car on that last lap. No problems throughout the field. Oh, Ard, for some reason, is pitting. I'm not sure what the point is, but okay. Tim Morse now is going to get a little bit of a challenge from Callahan. But I think Callahan needed one more lap to really mount a charge on him. Here they go down the track into the chicane for the final time. And Heat DC is going to come to a close with Tim Morse in the 015 car coming over the hill for the final time and winning. Oh, they retired the 19 car. And Tim Morse wins it. Callahan qualifies, Byrne qualifies, Smith-Thompson qualifies, and Rich Roy qualifies. And Selmy, Woodard, and Ard all will not make it. So we will now export this. And your results are as follows. So Tim Morse, Callahan, Byrne, Smith-Thompson, Rich Roy all make it into the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta, in which Anselmi, Woodard, and Ard don't. So that's 2 of the Lycoyas not making it, and 2 of the DNCs not making it. Ooh. Just ooh. The 2 best teams from last year already have 2 of their cars not making it, possibly all 3 from the Lycoya Brigade. That's a scary thought there. Very scary thought. And there is your results from that, again, up there. That should help the editing crew. I never actually heard this song. I've owned this game for so long, and I've never actually heard of it. Cool. Alright. Heat D time.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright, let's take a look here. Heat D. You know that's not listed as a spoiler, Ryan, right? You're gonna have to fix that. Okay, I think you did. Never mind. Alright, let's take a look at Heat D qualifying order. Oh, this one's way messed up. Okay. Coleman is... Wait. Alright, Heat D. Alright, I forgot to look at the comments after that. Gerald Silver. Yeah, Silver still has Perkins left in this, but Hoth, like the ice planet. Oh, it's Hoth. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Very interesting qualifying. I'm kind of glad Woodard wasn't here for that, because Woodard would not be happy so far today. You'll watch eventually. Yeah, Sean Perkins is the 3rd driver for Silver Speed. All right. On the next grid, we have DJ Curtis starting from the pole. He was the 2nd fastest car on the entire session. Alongside him, we have Carter Fitzgerald, Selena Tejano, Nick Pericles, Gretchen Faust, Joe Coleman, Kailu Wyzork, and the secret weapon himself, Pablo Sanchez. This could be an interesting one, I think. We know the Matthews cars are fast. We saw Billy Ray Smith-Thompson getting in here, and it seems like Carter Fitzgerald's really sunken into being the lead driver on that team. And here we go. Down to get the green here. And we are off to the races here. Oh, DJ Curtis, a great start over bad start for the 60 there. Down to turn 1 they go. Didn't mean to do that. And looks like the secret weapon of Pablo Sanchez is getting by the 11 car there. But down the hill they go. We've got the 84 of Pericles and the 20 of Tejano back there. But this is the first heat since Heat A that's actually gotten through that little complex of corners without crashing. So congratulations there. But right now, it looks like it's DJ Curtis, Fitzgerald, Pericles up to third, Tejano in fourth, and Faust in fifth. Those are the cars that are making it. Coleman is dropped out of the qualifying positions. Sanchez is out, and Weizork is out. Weizork, I cannot pronounce that name. I'm going to need pronunciation help on that. But wow, DJ Curtis has opened up a massive lead over Fitzgerald and Pericles there. And there's a battle here for the fourth position here between Faust and Tejano here. And here goes Faust underneath Tejano here. This is fourth position, obviously. It's only the first lap. And Tejano goes a little wide there. And right now, if you're these three, you're not battling with each other. You have to try and get... Well, you kind of do have to battle with each other to get up the order, but you're hoping for something stupid to happen in front of you. Because these three are all out. Joe Coleman, he has a quick car. Alex Rowe won his heat, and his teammate now is out. Sanchez has gotten by Weizork. Obviously, Weizork's teammate, Kylie Weizork, did not, his teammate did not make it through his heat. Kiterman did not. But look at the lead Curtis has here. Curtis is going for a Grand Prix of Road Atlanta victory here to win the Kenny Myatt trophy. He is going for a Triple Crown. He still needs the Indy 250 and this race to do it, but he's got 3 American 700s under his belt. Nick Pericles back there. All he needs is the American 700 for the Triple Crown. And he almost got it a couple of years ago until he grenaded the motor with 2 to go. And he had almost a full lap lead there. Right now, as we take a look at fastest lap as they come over the hill, I'm expecting Curtis to hold it because it looks like Curtis's lead is extending. The Red Bulls are quick, to say the least. Oh, Coleman's wrecked! Coleman's around. How did this happen to Joe Coleman? Wow, he just didn't use any brakes. And he had no issue there, no braking issue there, so he just overcooked it there, entering the chicane. And he's going to drive it into the fence in the process. Out of frustration. Don't want to do that. And I think Coleman's going to fall out after that. Yes, he did. So Coleman will not be qualifying for the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta. And also, it looks like Tejano has been in a bit of a battle here with Faust. Faust got by Tejano there for this last qualifying spot, but Tejano got by again. It's Selena Tejano up the hill. Tejano gets the position. I think entering this section of corners sets up the move there. A little bit of contact between the two. And Faust did not make life easy there going down the hill. But Tejano makes the move stick. That's how you make a move in those S's, everybody. Also, a little further back, we've got Weizork and Sanchez doing battle as well. But right now, ooh, looks like here comes the Pericles car on the back of Fitzgerald now. Could this be a similar move? Looks like he was trying it, but Fitzgerald saw it coming and kind of dove into the corner deeper there. Let me clear that. The 22 car has fallen out of the race. But right now, the cars out are going to be Sanchez, Weizork, and Coleman. Curtis just ran away with this, really. So if he wins this, he will start second. That is a guarantee he will start second. And that will also solidify that Alex Rowe will start third. Because it goes in ranking order of all the winners. We'll get the next, we'll get positions 2 through 8 on the grid. So, yes, it looks like DJ Curtis will bring it home here as he comes through the final chicane here. Ooh, I thought we had something else there. But DJ Curtis rolls down the hill for the final time. He will win his heat. Fitzgerald will come home second. Third will be Pericles. And actually, Faust has gotten back by Tejano there for fourth, and Tejano falls to fifth. Sanchez, Wyzork, and Coleman are going home. So that is Heat D done. Kind of a calm heat if you ask me. The only thing that really happened was Coleman throwing it off the track. Let's take a look here at... It was not a brake failure, believe it or not, on that car. I'm just going through this here quick. Yeah, I think the Ghost Racing team is going to get 9 cars on this grid in an impressive showing. They're doing a Marlon move here and making it work. Do we have the... Yes, we do, so I can move on now. The secret weapon did not make it. Bonus points to whoever gets that reference. Heat E! If I recall, this heat was pretty pathetically bad looking. Although Heat G is bad too. No results found. Uh-oh. Well, it didn't save them right. Let me try that again. I don't think I gave him enough time to save.
Drivers, to your...
Heat E. There we go. We have another one in here. Another ghost car in here. We actually have a couple in this. Yeah, we got a couple of ghost cars in this. Let me just organize this. Yeah, this one was not set up well, the way it figured this out. It also has the final Lycoya of Greg Woodard in this, and Lycoya's only bets are going to fall on Greg Woodard here. And if you see where Greg Woodard starts, it's not in a good spot, to say the least.
Drivers, to your cars.
Because Lawrence Zabka is on pole with Julius Costra second, Joe Blow in third, Aiden Shepard fourth, Allison Holiday fifth, Fred Kirk in sixth, Greg Woodard in seventh. Remember, you need a top 5 to qualify, and Greg Woodard is outside looking in, and Zayden Davidson eighth in the Roy Inc. car. Costra, good qualifying run there, considering both its teammates didn't make it. He's in the same boat as the Lycoya team, the Middle Deutschland team, is about having all of their cars possibly not qualify. And here we go! Green flag is out, and away we go! Down towards turn 1 they go. Bad start by Woodard, I see in the back. He's down to 8th. And there goes Zabka off to lead. He's an ARCSOA Elite Series winner. And I'm thinking now we're going to see a lot of these teams have to maybe pick strength in numbers as Davidson now falls behind the 96. So the 96 is on a tear up the field. Holiday, 2 of these cars are in this event as well. Kirk and Holiday are both teammates for the Mid-Atlantic team. And now if you're Lycoya, you're really hoping Greg Woodard goes on a tear. He's on 7th, going for 6th. Dives underneath Holiday for 6th and gets that spot. That's exactly what you need to do if you're Greg Woodard. You do not want to be Marcus Sawyer or Bethany Woodard in this. You've got to get as many positions as you can and just get into the race if you want points for Lycoya here. Lycoya didn't score any points at Daytona and probably should get some today. And I think both their 2 full-time drivers have strikes, as well as Holiday drops back as well. This is going to be the Greg Woodard showing here. As there's Aiden Shepard for Ford also. Of course, that team won the Road Atlanta race. or not Road Atlanta, Daytona race, as well as look at Zabka way up the order there. Kostra in second doing a great job. The American 700 winner last year. Now all eyes are on Woodard as Kenny catch Fred Kirk. Fred Kirk is, of course, a debutant for Mid-Atlantic. I believe, no, Entity Brown is also a male driver, but both their main drivers are female drivers. Down they go around this track now. Zabka has a huge lead at this stage. I am quite impressed here with Zabka. Kirk made a mistake further back. Kirk made a mistake, and that is going to put Woodard in a possible transfer position. If Woodard can make the move. Remember, he's got a little bit of time. He's got 2 laps after this once he gets to the line. But what will Woodard do? Will he try a desperation move here on the 2 car? I don't think so. He's playing it patient. Again, this is the transfer spot. The 2 has it, the 96 wants it. And if there's an incident, then Allison Holiday is going to be the luckiest person on the planet. And I believe the 66 already didn't make it. And the 6 hasn't even attempted yet. So right now, Mid-Atlantic really needs a good result here. Also, Joe Blow on the back of Julius Kostra. This could be a little incident possibly waiting to happen. One mistake out of Fred Kirk like that. And here comes the Lycoya now of Greg Woodard. Also battle further back between Holiday and, that's important too, because if there is an incident, that's a transfer spot. And Kirk goes wide there. Kirk goes wide again. Here goes Woodard down low to take the transfer spot. And does. Can Fred Kirk fight back? Further up the track, Joe Blow has fallen off the back bumper of Kostra there, and, well, there's Zabka running off into the distance. And can Kirk now reel back in the Lycoya of Woodard? Holiday now is all over the back. Well, Holiday had a good run there for a bit, but dove it in too deep. On the Camry of Fred Kirk. And again, that's probably the move of the race right there, getting the Lycoya in. That was not... The car that the Lycoya that probably had the least chance of qualifying might be the one that does, and he is on a tear to try and get Aiden Shepard now. Which, if I'm Greg Woodard, I'd be real careful about that, because Shepard's known for his aggressive blocks. And now, down the hill they go. Or, now up the hill, actually. And if Shepard makes a mistake here, like he did on the first of the twin corners, that could set them up, but this is all Lawrence Zabka, really. And 2 more Ghost Racing Broths, or Hoth Racing Broths, will make the field. There's a good chance that one of these cars will win the Grand Prix of Road Atlanta. Very good chance. And considering the constructors' standings is the way it is, that could be important. Zabka wins, Kostra's in, Blow is in, Shepard is in, and Woodard is in. Kirk, Holiday, and Davidson are all going home. Tough break for all of them. But that is it for this event. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Yes. Well, there are no Kesslers in the field. Yeah. Congratulations, everybody. And if you qualified and if you didn't, I'm sorry. That is it. Are there any other comments about that one? Because we've got 2 more heats to go, which could be very, very fun to watch. Which could be... All right. I am going to move on to Heat F. Remember, the last heat only has 7 cars in it, because Myatt would have been in that heat as well. Wait, why am I hitting practice?
Drivers, to your car.
This one's got some heavy hitters in this. This heat does, if I recall. The last 2 heats have heavy hitters in them. And now we have I think the last of the Hoth cars. I think, because I don't think there is one in G. Oh, no, there is. Russ Pliskin's in G. All right. Here we go. The last of the Silver Speeds is in this. Oops, didn't mean to get on that. On my work Google. All right. This is Perkins in this. All right. The last of the Mid-Atlantics are in this. They have 4 cars coming to this race. So we have Colin Wolfe in the 3rd Bradley Auto car. We have Philip Papura driving for the host team. William Brock driving for Ford. Daniel Bouchard driving for Ford. Aiden Shepard, their teammate, just got in. Tyler Berkman, Sean Perkins in 7th place, but he had fuel system issues in practice in the first qualifying session, so his order isn't really indicative of of his speed. And Entity Brown starting last in the last Mid-Atlantic cars. This is a very competitive group, I think. Like, this group is all going to be pretty close, I think. And we are green. We are green. Will Hoth Racing get all of their cars into this race? It would be a monumental effort if they did. And oh, he goes wide, but he's still in. There's the 2 Fords dueling down the hill of Brock and Bouchard. Brock is, of course, the Daytona winner, already locked in the playoffs. Ooh, what is Berkman doing? And he takes Perkins out! And that's going to be all the Silver Speeds, I believe, out as well. And, did he lose steering drive in that? We're going to have to take a look at that. That could be a penalty on Berkman. Yeah, he overcooked it there and then gets into the grass and it comes right across Perkins' side there and door checks him right into the gravel trap. Perkins and Berkman are still in it. But right now, it's a battle up front. We're going to see if the officials do anything about that incident there. I'm willing to bet it's Broth. It's Broth. I'm sorry. It's Broth. And then, is it Hoth Racing, or is it just Ghost Racing? Anyway, we'll see if they do anything for... Will Silver Speed get some luck? Is my question. Okay, you want to take a look at that one again with the 62. So they are investigating this incident here on lap 1. Alright. Berkman! And we'll take a look at the helicopter cameras. I think this will give a good view of it. Down the hill they go. And it looks like Berkman just loses it. Gets into the grass a bit and then cleans the 35 out. And I'll take another look at it, probably from on board the 35. Because I think that might give... Or actually, the 8 might be a good view. No, actually, the 35 is probably the best view. Yeah, he slides wide and just gets cleaned out. It looks like he lost the rear end, though, in his defense, but is that a punishable offense there, is the next question. We're on lap 3 of 4. All right. Just in case, I will then black the 62. So 62 is getting black flagged for that incident as well. 62 will not advance no matter what. So the 62 is just going to get black flagged, which should automatically put him a lap down, which would make him ineligible to advance. So right now, Perkins is hoping somebody blows up, really. Actually, it's going to need to be 2 cars blowing up because Entity Brown is out, Fordale is in, Brock is in, Bouchard is in, Papura is in, and Wolf is in. So 62 car will not advance, and in fact, what I will do also, just to make sure he doesn't advance, is lap minus 62, lap minus 62. So 62 car is... Oh, I couldn't do that. Oh well. Okay, it didn't count as lap. Okay. Cool. Meanwhile, this is going to be Colin Wolf's race, it looks like, over Philip Papura, Daniel Bouchard, and William Brock, although these two have been... Other than that first little incident there, not a lot has happened in this race. Do It for Dale Jr. and Entity Brown is the transfer spot. Entity Brown will probably make it that no Mid-Atlantic cars will make the field. In the Partridge Family Throwback Mobile. Very interesting car choice there. Yeah, 62 isn't making it. And the 62 is off again and throws it off the track completely! Yeah, that car's got some handling issues, to say the least. I don't know if they're going to award a strike to Berkman. They were pretty harsh on strikes last week, but it looks like there's handling issues with that car, to be honest. So he threw it off again there. I don't necessarily know if that's him. Wolf wins. Papura comes home second. Bouchard third. Brock fourth. And Fordale is going to come home fifth. Entity Brown, Sean Perkins, so none of the Silver Speed cars are going to be in this. And Tyler Berkman will all go home in this event. Let's take a look at the comments. So, is it just... Okay, so Vershagen's mad that all of his team cars aren't making it. Toth, okay. I got it. I thought it was Hoth for a minute, my bad. Wait, it's not Toth. Yeah, oh yes, it is Toth. Okay. Wait. I'm confused! It's Toth. Okay. Well, anyway. Silver Speed is out. And we are done with this one. And it's time for G, which is only 7 cars. Resume save. No, not resume save race. What am I doing? Whoops. Delete saved race. And will... The bigger thing I think now has to be, will all of the Toths make the field?
To your cars.
Will all the Toths make the field? Alright. Let's go back up to the qualifying order. G, so here we go. All right, here we go. The last heat for today's qualifying. And then we are done for tonight. And then the next video you will see is Road Atlanta itself. The Triple Crown event. 65 laps around this track. And we've already seen the chaos that can happen in a 4-lap heat. The qualifying order today is Anthony Griffith, Russell Pliskett, Mike Silverspoon, Austin Silverspoon, Craig Yonser, Harley Fordale, and Tyler Thaber. We already saw Do It for Dale in that Silverspoon-Fordale team make it. What will happen this time? Also, I can change the number back on the 015 just to 15, I think. Because we don't have the 15 anymore. The 15 was going to start, but didn't. He will run the American 700. Down the hill they go! Remember, only 2 cars go home in this. Green flag is out. Griffith gets a great start. Pliskett in second. Austin Silverspoon in third. I think the big thing in this one is just, can the 24 make it? Is the big question. And here we go. No matter what, one of the Silver Spoon car, or Silver Speed cars, not Spoon cars, one of the Fordale Enterprises cars will make the grid. And right now, the last 2 cars are currently battling. That's Thaber and Fordale are currently going home. And down the track they go. They're going to have to hope, I think, for something, because there's a big gap already between Yonser and Silverspoon there. Yonser did not qualify very well, although we've got the 4 and the 24 going to be maybe doing battle for the number 1 seed position. And down towards the chicane for the first time. The 24 looks faster than the 4. Of Griffith there. Another Sandusky, Ohio boy. Anthony Griffith is. A lot of drivers from Sandusky, Ohio. That's a breeding ground for wonderful racing drivers. In fact, Tenaire is based, I think, in that area, if I'm not mistaken. Or they might be based in Solon, Ohio. I can't remember what they are, where they are based. But, oh, wow, Pliskett goes wide there. And if Pliskett makes it, all 9 of the Ghost Racing Toth cars make the grid. And that would be something special. Something Marlone hasn't even done when they used to bring their Marlone armies. And wow, these two they're battling hard. I mean, granted, again, if there is a reason for this battling. I mean, if something were to happen further up the track, one of these cars would make it. But again, it all comes down to... Ooh, wow, 31 goes wide there. 66 is going to get that spot up to 3rd position. And that's a good move. So the 66 is up to 3rd. And why is the 3 on pit road? I don't understand that. There's no issue listed with the 3, but... And there was no contact, but okay. I guess there's something wrong with the 3. Or they're pitting the 3. That's a dumb strategy call in a 4-lap race. You don't need tires or fuel. There was no reason why that 3 car should have pitted, but okay, Harley Fordale basically surrendering any chance to qualify for this race. Not sure what that was about, but Anthony Griffith has pulled on Pliskett here. And Pliskin's 1 lap away from making the Ghost Army in the grid. The entire grid might go to the Ghost Army. The entire Ghost Army Brigade might make the grid. 1 lap remains for Russ Pliskin, and if that's the case, then I think it's clear that the Toth car is the best car on the grid, because there's no question then. No question of it. And he's actually closing on Griffith here. Down the hill they go. But, again, there's no one really close to each other, so... Right now... Wow, that 24 car is fast on the brakes. And is closing definitely on the 4. Goes a little wide in the corner there, but... Is the 24 going to try and go for a number 1 seed in qualifying? I think he's trying. He's got a draft. He's got a draft. He's pulling out. No, he's not pulling out. I thought he was. I don't think there's going to be enough time to get the 4. And I think Anthony Griffith is going to hold on to his number 1 seed, but what an effort by the 24 car, and what an effort by the Ghost Racing team, getting all 9 of the Toth cars into the race. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between Mike and Austin Silverspoon, father and son. Mike's dad, Richard, is in this as well, but going home, we have Tyler Thaber and Harley Fordale going home. And that is it from the heats today. That is it. Let me take a look at some of the comments before we go. Yeah, overall, that's got to be the biggest thing, is Ghost making it in. I mean, I can't wait to see the press release from Ghost after all 9 of their cars make the Road Atlanta grid. And again, we're going to see this qualifying system coming back for the American 700, the Indianapolis 250, and the and the Snowball Derby, which is the season finale this year. But yep, we will see. Jared, I hope you do watch the main event whenever we run it. It might be tomorrow, might be Thursday, something along those lines. But I believe the 42 did make it. I would have to check. Go on Discord and we'll talk about it, because we have to then set the actual grid, which could be fun. All right, everybody, we're done today. That's it. I'm done. You're done hearing from me.